think I'm just very much about less is more now, particularly as I get older. I'm like, and also having kids, I can't be bothered.
She kind of has a very calming, no fucks attitude. She is like Nicole Kidman's nighttime skincare routine. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna Google it. She is an American-Australian producer and actress, and I am not, but I am an expert who has been in the industry for over 10 years, and your acne big sister who has struggled with breakouts for over 15. Oh my God, do I still have a pimple patch on? Although I've worked alongside and with both doctors and dermatologists, I am not a physician myself, yet I do love analyzing, scrutinizing, and learning from other people's skincare routines. So, American-Australian asparagus actress producer, tell us what you put on your face in the evening.
First up, I take off my makeup, but I have a lot of hair, so I have to put my hair up. This is my cleanser. Put this on. It smells amazing.
I like that she mentions the scent. I know a lot of people don't like fragrances, and if you have a fragrance allergy, obviously you should avoid fragrances. However, for a lot of people, that's a really nice sensorial experience that makes the product more pleasurable. Our olfactory system is heavily tied to memory, and if we just look at the basics of it, if we don't enjoy the skincare we use, we're not going to want to participate in a skincare routine. I love that she ties her hair back. I also have naturally curly hair. I'm trying to embrace it, but it's hard, okay? Especially when you were bullied about it. People told me that my naturally curly hair looked like pubes, so that was a nice jab to my self-esteem. But I like that she ties hers up.
Wet my face, which you can't see. I was always taught to take my makeup off, right? You don't want to sleep with your makeup on. And then, I'm a little rough.
She is correct. We don't want to sleep with our makeup on. I don't think that this is excessively rubbing. You know, you don't want to tug at the skin if you don't have to, but it's not the end of the world. Obviously, don't drag across your face, but what she's doing looks relatively gentle. The question is, what is this foaming cleanser? Oh, it's from a brand called Sarah Labs, which I have never heard of. Why? Is this a person? Is this a play on words for ceramides? Like, what is this? Clarity Foaming Cleanser. $22 to $24. This actually looks really interesting, and it's not $1 million. This is shocking. It says deep hydration, revitalize your skin, alcohol-free, patented P3P complex. So this does have some cleansing ingredients. We have water, our universal solvent. We then have sodium coamphoacetate, glycerin, which is that really nice humectant we love. We do have some different oils, and I love to see some jojoba seed oil in here. Cranberry. We do have fragrance, which again, we don't hate all the time. Tetrapeptide 21, acetyl hexapeptide 8, silk amino acids. These are good. We love amino acids, but I feel like in a wash-off formula, they're not really doing what we expect them to. We want them to penetrate. We want them to potentially stimulate cell activity or blunt cellular activity in the case of some baby Botox topical neuromodulators that really aren't the same as baby Botox. We did a video on Patreon all about baby Botox and neuromodulators and peptides in that sense. In a wash-off form, I don't recommend it. I would recommend getting something like this, where it's actually in the formula. I just love that this is relatively inexpensive. The ingredients look good. Is this cruelty-free? I feel like I should add this to my cart. Warning, for external use only. Maybe don't mix this in with your morning coffee.
And then I have beYoutiful face oil, which is something that I've discovered recently. This is Serotopical at CBD, so it helps with inflammation of the skin and the redness. And I do sort of just a really quick throw it on. Feels good.
I love that she is enjoying her products. I love this facial massage. I feel like people don't give enough merit to facial massage. There are different types of facial massage. You can do lymphatic drainage, circulation, stimulation, relaxation, which can help with stress, which can lower cortisol, which is a hormone, which yes, can impact other hormones in your body and therefore potentially your oil production in skin, which could lead to breakouts. Now, it's not cause and effect, but still a very interesting pathway. However, I don't know what this is. This is the Sarah Topical Radiant Glow Facial Oil with CBD. She did mention that CBD can be an antioxidant, which is great. CBD, like full spectrum CBD, is very different than hemp oil, etc. CBD is definitely having a moment. Now, our body does have an endocannabinoid system. That is why things like CBD and THC actually have an impact on the human body. However, a lot of CBD products like to jack up the price and charge you like $300 for some stupid CBD oil. No. And a lot of them aren't even clinically tested the way you would want them to be. And for me, if I'm going to try a CBD product, I actually want it to be clinically tested since we don't have a ton of studies and there's a lot of hype around them right now. This one right here, the Sarah Topical Radiant Glow Facial Oil with CBD, is not ridiculously expensive. It's 35 to 39 bucks, so it's 40 bucks. Okay, and what's interesting about this is it's not just CBD. There's other oils in here which look actually pretty good. We do have sunflower, we do have olive, we have grape. Then we do have our crystalline form of this CBD. We have marula oil, we have argan oil, and some scent oils in here. I don't necessarily absolutely love this. I feel like for my acne prone skin, it would be a little too heavy, but this doesn't look horrible. Now, is it gonna cure your acne or your eczema? Absolutely not. Eczema doesn't have a cure. Don't listen to the BS CBD companies that will sell you that. But overall, it doesn't look half bad. I just wish I knew more about this company. Like, are they legit? Are they not? This is the second product that she's using from them. Very interesting.
I like to have moist skin.
The conversation of moist skin, hydrating versus moisturizing. We've already spoken about this, and because this is an oil, this is not infusing water into the skin. This is not a hydrator. This is a moisturizer that's going to seal things in since water and oil repel each other. Now, here's what's up. She cleansed her face and she didn't apply anything else. She just went in with the oil. Normally, unless it's a serum oil or unless it's blended into another formula, I would use an oil after your moisturizer to lock things in. These oils, they just kind of sit on the top of the skin and they do smooth over and they kind of soften the edges of the dead corneocytes. Your skin cells are constantly reproducing, and as they get pushed up through those layers, once they hit the stratum corneum, the keratinocytes have excreted their intracellular matrices and they're basically dead and they're rough. And that is why everybody who has discovered exfoliation thinks it's the best thing since sliced bread, because you feel like a little baby's butt, which is actually kind of a creepy analogy if we think about it. So let's say that we feel as soft as a kitten's paw pad. That makes me feel more comfortable vocalizing. Anyways, oils can help smooth those over, but they're not like penetrating deep into skin and giving you hydration. I wouldn't apply skincare in this manner. I would recommend a toner. I wish I knew more about her skin type. If she's super oily versus super dry or combination, that would be helpful to know. But you know what? She looks great. So it's either genetics or plastic surgery or celebrity secrets, or her skincare routine is working.
Then I put in my hair oil. So I just use Philip B hair oil. And because my hair is so curly, if it's straightened, the oil is excellent for it. But I then braid it like this. I don't know, this must be, just makes me feel like I can sleep without it getting knotted. I definitely don't talk this much. I think I'm just very much about less is more now, particularly as I get older. I'm like, and also having kids, I can't be bothered.
She kind of has a very calming, no f***s attitude. She is like a fresh brewed cup of you can't bother me chamomile tea. And I really like it. I love her demeanor. I feel like she's over skincare. She's using like 2 skincare products. She is just here for it. And I don't know who she is, but I really like her. I feel like she doesn't f around. I feel like she doesn't take bullshit. And you know what? I respect it. I also love that she has curly hair and that she's embracing it. I kind of wish that I had my curly hair today because she's making me feel better about mine, but I'm still very insecure about it. And you know, we have our good days and we have our bad days. And these recent days have been rough days. But you know what? We don't believe in roadblocks. We believe in speed bumps. And even when life gets you down, or your brain chemistry is off, or you've been watching way too much of the news, or you get in arguments with people that you love, it's never too late to say I love you. It's never too late to recognize when you're wrong and say I'm sorry. It's never too late to realize that there is hope, or you can work things through, or you can find new avenues to get help that you maybe need. And you can use skincare if you want to the entire way through. And maybe that is the one thing every day that will make you feel better. So thanks for sharing this cup of no bullshit chamomile tea with me.
I love exfoliating when I get the chance, because I get really dry on my chin, and my husband, he'll have 3-day growth, or he'll have a beard, and that can kind of stress my skin. But hey, I'll take that any day with the love he gives me. So, all right, shut up now, Nicole.
Is it just me, or is this the first time I've heard one of these people talk about their significant other? Like, that's really sweet. That's really, really heteronormatively sweet, and I really, really, really like it. I want to know what she uses to exfoliate. Nicole, are you not going to show us? I want to know what you're using. Please tell. Do tell.
He happens to have that skin that just is really, really sturdy and just great skin. And he goes out in the sun and he still has great skin. So I go out in the sun because I love running and I love swimming, but I cover myself usually in zinc, which is, you can get clear zinc now. And I always wear sunscreen.
I know it's nighttime and she's not putting the sunscreen on, but oh my God, we love responsible skin disclosures. Yes, it is so important to get your cardio in. It is so important to enjoy time outside in nature and in the earth and the sun, but in a protected manner, which means, like she said, a zinc or mineral-based sunscreen or an organic chemical sunscreen if you so choose to. The best sunscreen for you is the sunscreen you will use. But also wearing hats and UPF protective clothing. There is this UPF protective swimsuit that Doris and I have fallen in love with. And I think it's so important to recognize that we can protect our skin physically outside of sunscreen as well, although you should be using sunscreen every damn day because SPF is your BFF, as well as Nicole Kidman's. I love everything. I love this. She gives no fucks, yet she still protects her face.
Then put on my mouth guard, which I'm not going to do for you, and my eye mask. And then sometimes I put on this beautiful heel souffle, which is also the Ceratopicals, because my feet get really dry and it's really frothy, and it's called souffle for a reason.
Well, I do love a frothy foot care. She keeps on mentioning this Sarah brand. Is she sponsored by them? Does she own that? Is this a celebrity skincare line that she owns? Have we just been do-bazled again? Do-bazled, bamboozled, Jeff Bezos? Oh no, I hope we don't get Jeff Bezos. Anyways, CBD topicals. Wow, there's a lot of CBD in these products. This actually looks like a very interesting heel souffle. It does have shea butter and sunflower seed oil, both of which we love. It does have coconut oil, lavender. This is obviously very thick. I would not put this on my face, but some people probably could. I love to see that we have ubiquinone in here. Ubiquinone is coenzyme Q10 or Q10. Really great antioxidant for skin. And she's mentioning this dryness. I think that you should soak the heels first in water. That could kind of help. Maybe exfoliate them if you need to, and then use something like this over top. Or, oh my God, do you want me to try the baby foot peel? Instagram is like sending me all these ads of like baby foot peels, and then I think Jeff Bezos is listening to me because he's like, here, do you want the baby foot peel? And I'm like, I don't know, do I want the baby foot peel? Because it looks really satisfying. I swear to God, anyone who works in medical aesthetics or even aesthetics who likes to pop pimples, like we were just the goth emo kids who grew up loving My Chemical Romance and The Used and like bloody gushy stuff, and we just turned into like adult little pimple blister popping creeps. Is that okay to say? I'm a creep. And you know what? I embrace it. Anyways, I would love to peel the dead skin off of Nicole Kidman's feet or my own feet. And if you want us to do that, let me know if it should be a YouTube video or a Patreon video, because I am very much open to doing this.
Then as the final night, hopefully slumber awaits, I use bedtime tea. And I love this because it always has a little something. So today I'll read you what it says. It says, appreciate yourself and honor your soul. Kind of nice. And then I put it in, jiggle it around, and I sip it.
She is literally a fresh brewed mug of no fucks given tea. That was 2 skincare steps. Now I would do that differently, especially if she mentions she has dry skin. But you know what? This works for her. She likes it. She looks good. She gives no fucks. She doesn't spend $800 on a La Mer cream. You guys, this was actually one of the most refreshing reaction videos that we have done in a really long time. I respect this, I appreciate this. If she were to tell us about skin conditions or concerns or genetic conditions that she deals with, fine, we could make recommendations and switch it up. Maybe add a moisturizer or like an antioxidant treatment step before the oil, but you know what? She doesn't care. And I kind of like it because she takes care of herself and that is what matters. Wow. Well, the sun is officially peeking through the window, which means it's about to blind me in maybe 123 seconds here. So if you would like to share this cup of no fucks given tea with a friend, please share this with them so that way we can laugh and learn together. And do remember to stay hydrated, whether or not it's tea, as well as reapply your SPF, just like Nicole Kidman does. Always remember to be beautiful, both inside and out. I love you, beautiful butterflies, and I cannot wait to see you in this next video. Love you guys. Bye.